Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, class 6. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to read this unit on page number 162 from your student book. Before I start the reading, I just want to ask you a question. You have to answer in few lines. You can make your video or you can write on a paper and send it on Edmodo. Okay, so first of all, the question is how you overcome, how you deal with your fear. And then, after this, I have told you in your class that fear is always in our mind. How we are dealing with our fear, how we can overcome on fear, I have told you in your class. So, I am going to start this reading and I will explain this. First I am going to read, okay? So it was Friday afternoon and Arun had just gotten home from school when the phone rang. He sprang up the phone. It was his friend Deepak. Don't forget the sleepover, said Deepak. Bring a sleeping bag and flashlight, okay? Arun loved sleepovers. Maybe he, Deepak, and Deepak's brother Salim would play video games or watch a movie. He briefly wondered why he might need a flashlight, but he was too excited to think about it for long. Arun stayed, packed him a snack, and his mom helped him help him find the bus that would take him to Deepak and Salim's house. For out in the country, he was excited to be taking such a long journey by himself and smiled the entire way. So this story is about fear, how to overcome your fear. And this story is about three boys, Deepak's brother Salim and Arun. Arun was a friend of Deepak. So Arun called him for sleepover and asked him to bring sleeping bag and flashlight. Arun was wondering that why flashlight is needed. Might be we are watching movies or playing video games, but he was excited and his parents took him for bus and he was going on journey by himself and he was really excited for this. When Arun arrived, Deepak and Salim's mom had prepared his favorite dinner of curry and chapatis. The boys ate happily, chattering about their upcoming vacation. Then Deepak and Salim's dad came in from the yard. The tent's up, he said. The tent? Arun asked. Yes, we are sleeping outdoors tonight, replied Salim. It'll be great. Now, the plan was Salim and Deepak was that we will sleep outdoors and we will have fun in tent. But Arun was not ready for this. He thought we would play video games and it will be indoor activities. But it was new experience for Arun. Oh, said Arun in a small voice. He was gripped by fear. He was full of fear. He don't want to show it. I wish we would play video games instead, he thought. Where Arun lived in the city, it never truly got dark and people were always busy at night. Here in the countryside, the nights were black and silent, except for the outlandish I've told you the meaning of outlandish. Outlandish means strange. Okay. So where Arun lived, that city was full of light, no dark black nights, no silent environment. So he was afraid of being in tent at night outside of the house. It was quite strange for him. Noises that wild animals made. Arun had always been terrified of the outdoors at night. He was not ready for the outdoors. He was really afraid of it. When they went outside, there was no moon visible. All Arun could see as he tiptoed into the darkness was an ink black sky and some tall, creepy objects swaying in the breeze. So, when he went outside, when they went outside, the moon was invisible. There was no moon in the sky. The night was dark like black ink and some creepy, strange, and what is the meaning of creepy? I have told you means nervous objects, tall objects were moving in the breeze. The boys got into the tent, zipped up the door, and snuggled into their sleeping bags. Turn out your flashlight, Arun, said Salim. Then we can tell scary stories. Now, when they went into the tent, they zipped their door and they sleep comfortably in their sleeping bags and turn off their flashlights. Salim asked Arun to turn off his flashlight too. And then they start telling scary stories to each other. At that moment, Arun heard a voice. Whook, whook, whook. It seemed to be right outside the tent. What's that? He asked apprehensively, sitting upright, his hair standing on end. He was really afraid of this voice. That what was this? What was strange? What was terrifying voice is this? And he stand up from his bag, his sleeping bag. It's a Scoop's owl, replied Salim. They are nocturnal. Now Salim told him that it is the voice of owl. They always wake up in the night. Oh, right, an owl, said Arun. Then a peculiar quacking noise made him jump. He crawled deeper into his sleeping bag and began to shake uncontrollably. And what's that? He squeaked. Another voice Arun heard was quaking of a frog. He was really strange voice. It was really strange voice, and he was really afraid of that voice and asked Salim, what was that? He was totally shaking with fear. He was shivering uncontrollably, and then he asked, what is this? Then Deepak replied that it is a frog. Really? That's a frog? Asked Arun. Salim pointed the flashlight at him. What's up, Arun? Are you afraid of the dark? Now they are asking, are you afraid of the dark? You are feeling fear outdoors? Yes, replied Arun. Very. He is now telling them that I am afraid of dark nights, outdoors activities at night. No problem, said Deepak. Salim and I used to be afraid of the dark, but our date taught us to see things differently. Deepak and Salim's dad was a biologist and they often went on camping trips with him. Deepak unzipped the door of the tent and they looked outside. Deepak and Salim's father was biologist. They always went for the camping and trips, and their father taught them to see the things differently. Don't be afraid of things and see the world or see the things differently. There are three things you need to do, Arun, said Salim. See, listen and imagine. Look around you. What can you see? Three things were: listen. First you listen, then imagine, and then look around what you see. Okay. Now Arun's eyes gradually adjust to the darkness, and to his immense surprise, he discovered that he could see. Now they came out from their tent and see the world differently, see the things around them were different. So Arun's eyes were gradually adjusting to the dark and he was surprised to see the things. The tall, creepy objects were trees which were breezing, which were moving. The ink-black sky had metaphors forced as the moon appeared from behind the clouds. So the sky was changing its colors when a moon appeared behind the clouds. Now there were millions of twinkling stars. Listen, said Salim, you heard the scoops, owl, and the frogs. What else do you hear? A weird scratching noise, said Arun. Yes, that's a porcupine looking for food, said Deepak. Porcupine is an animal. It is kind of mouse, but not mouse. It is kind of mouse. You can search from Google. You will see the pictures. Okay, he was searching for food, said the Deepak. If only I would know that, said Arun. Suddenly he didn't feel so afraid. Now he was okay. His mind was relaxed. What did you hear? What did your dad mean when he said you to imagine? Now he is asking from them that when your dad said to you that imagine, what would you imagine at that time? Imagine the city at night, said Deepak. Imagine the thousands of people working, talking, laughing, drinking tea. There are dust carts removing the garbage and staff cleaning the offices. There are doctors and nurses in the hospital. Taxi drivers are moving people from place to place. Well, just like those people, animals are busy at night too. There are bats catching insects and spiders weaving webs. Now, they are giving him example of laughing, drinking, working people and moving people, staff of the office, doctors and nurses in the hospital. Means all are doing their work. Similarly, animals are also busy at night and doing their work for food. They doing their jobs, doing some of the birds are catching insects, spiders are weaving their webs. Similarly, they are also busy in doing their work. I get it, Arun interrupted. There are owls flying and hyenas hunting, right? said Salim. So you see, the dark in the countryside is nothing to be afraid of. Just like in the city, it's a dynamic at night as it is by day. So everyone work in their own space. Similarly, Arun understood. He learned how to overcome, how to see the things in different ways. Deepak and Salim taught him that everything have different ways of living. Similarly, how people are working in the day, some of them are working energetically in a dynamic way, in energetic way at night, as others are doing in the day. Now, thanks, said Arun, smiling broadly. If we hadn't camped outside tonight, I wouldn't have thought about any of that. Can I sleep over again tomorrow night? And can we sleep out here where it's fun? Now, he understood how to overcome his fear by seeing different thing in different ways. So he was smiling and thanking them for this camped night outside the house. He learned many things. He learned to overcome his fear. He was asking them to have that night again outside the house so he could learn other things. Hope you understand this unit. If you have any question, you can ask. After that, we are going to do exercise, question answers. I have given you word meanings. Hope you have written in your copies. Now, questions are written on page number 164 in your question number 1 is, what did Arun think the sleepover would be like? Answer, he thought it would be excited. Number 2, how was the sleepover different from what Arun expected? Answer is, he wished they would play video games instead. They were sleeping in the tent which was outside of the house. So guys, hope you like this video and hope you have learned something from this video. Kindly click on subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.